everyone. So today's technique, I'm going to address the QLs. The QLs, the quadratus lumborum, is a low back muscle. It allows us to move from side to side, and it assists with moving forward and back. So this muscle can get very tight for many of us, especially for those that have low back pain or sciatica issues, leg pain, so on. So with this technique, we're going to use the 4-inch inflatable self-care balls. Again, all my clients will receive one. This area is can be tender, so just pay attention to your body. You might need to adapt. Okay, so we're going to place the QL muscle. So first I'll tell you where it is. So it's above the hip. If you find your hip bone, and then your last of your rib, it's in between there, and it's on the side of the spine. So it's not on your spine, it's on the side. So we're going to get on the floor, our feet grounded, and placing it there, directly onto the QL. So this is my placement above the hip, below the rib. And I'm going to slide right in there. Okay. And then this might be good for you. You might not need to go any further, and you found a tender spot. That's a good sign. That means you need to stay there for 5 minutes. Now, if you feel like you're not getting anything, you might need to put a little bit more pressure. And by doing that, you want to move the side that you're working on, move that leg closer to the floor. And maybe you don't feel anything. You might want to try a different area. Like for me, that I didn't feel anything, so maybe I need to go lower. The QL is a big muscle. So I'm going a little bit lower, but still above my hip. And there I found a spot for me. So a little bit more pressure for me. But for you, it might not be that way. You might need, this might be too much for you, just being neutral. So then you might want to go the opposite way. A little less pressure. And if that is the case, and this feels like too much work, you might want to put, if you're doing less pressure, you might want to put a pillow or perhaps a couple blocks and put them underneath to allow yourself to fully relax into the myofascial release. And we're just going to breathe through it, allowing your body to soften. And remember, if you're bracing, you feel like it hurts too much, you need to find a way to adapt, because that you won't get an effective release if you're bracing. And then an alternative method, if that doesn't work for you. Also, I should also note the QLs are on both sides, so you're going to want to treat the other side as well. So if this doesn't work for you, I recommend trying the against the wall. You can do that in standing. And again, you're placing it the same area. Okay, so if you want to see, placing it on the QL, on the side of the spine, above the hip. You're going to place that there against the wall. And standing, and then you can come out of an angle. Okay, so it would kind of look like this. I'm going to squat a little bit, 'cause I'm using a tripod. Okay, so you would find that area, that tender spot, and then we're coming out of an angle. And then again, finding that spot and then holding it there. Okay, so pretty simple technique for the quadratus lumborum. Again, listen to your body, respect it, and let me know what you think of the video. All right, thanks.